I was so inspired just hearing all of you talk. So I think from my perspective, the importance about storytelling, right, is that we often want to change people's opinions by facts, right? And as a professional hunger fighter and somebody who lobbies at the state capitol in DC, we try to change people's minds by telling them about the scale of the issue, how many people are coming to our food pantries, our food banks, how many people are on food stamps, to try to get public policy to change. And I got to tell you, it doesn't work. If we could change people's opinions by facts, we would have won this issue a long time ago. We would have been able to implement the public policy solutions that would have changed the way people perceive people who are hungry, and also how we take care of them. So knowing that we can't do it by facts, we have to do it by stories, because stories help to sort of short-circuit people's guards, right? When you hear a fact, it goes into your frontal lobe, and you're trying to suss it out. You're trying to understand whether or not you believe it. If you believe it, is it right? Is it close? And your brain sort of is going through all these little stage gates until it gets to your heart. And by that point, it doesn't matter anymore, right? We did an interesting focus group a couple of years ago where we traveled the nation talking to people about their perceptions about the food stamps program. And we said to them, we asked them, how much fraud do you think is in the program? And we got ranges of answers from 25% to 50%. And we were like, okay, what if we told you that it was 1.9%? People didn't believe it. And there was nothing we could say that would make them believe it. But you know what actually helped them to perceive the program better is when they heard stories from people who are participating in the program, who are their neighbor, right? Who needed the program just to buy some groceries to help them bridge the month after their paycheck ran out. Those were the effective things that actually got people to open their hearts, was when they saw people not as statistics, but as people. And if there's one thing about the strength of our network, outside of the incredible work that you all are doing every day, is that you see people. You minister to people. And that's something that the food stamps program can't do. It's the only thing it's the thing that we do, and it's our competitive advantage, right? Is that we see across the state, our network of food banks, 580,000 people every year, right? So the Feeding Wisconsin network of food banks, we represent 6 food banks. Feeding America Eastern Wisconsin is the largest one, and we also our food banks serve about 1,000 local food pantries. Together, we're touching 580,000 people every day. And so imagine if we could get one story from each one of your food pantries sent to the state capitol, or sent to DC. Imagine the kind of impact that could have, right? That's going to have much more impact than me going to the state capitol or DC to talk about how these food stamp cuts are going to hurt people. But having a story about the importance of not only the food stamps program, but the work that you're doing in people's lives, that's effective.